Shalom, Mr. Shalom, Yahawah. From Sons of Israel, come back with a new lesson. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Bashem Yahawashi, Bashem Kakadash, Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahawashi, Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahawashi, Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahawashi, Call all Yam Yahawah, Bashem Yahawashi, Bashem Kakadash. I want to give double honor to elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of Israel, who push in this truth in diligence and sincerity, and in truth, man. To you say Shalom, and to the Aqua who listen and learn, and to you say Shalom too, man. So this lesson will be about we are not of this world, man. We are not of this world. For the first scripture I want to get is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2. We are not of this world, man. Like Yahawashi said, man. 12, verse 2, Salaki. And be not conformed, Salaki. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So we shouldn't be in this world, man. We need to renew our mind, okay? Don't be comfortable in this world, man. Separate from this world. Salakia, that ye may prove what is good, Salakia, what is the good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. So you need to show this world the perfect and acceptable and beautiful way of Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi. And you need to separate from this world, okay? Salakia, so we're going to the book of 2nd Esdras. It's in the Barakatha, okay? Barakatha in the 1600s, took out of the King James Version, man. 2nd Esdras chapter 6 and verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that follows. So Jacob is the 12th tribe of Israel. The 144,000 men are the Salakia, read it again. At the beginning of the world that follows, okay? Of the kingdom of heaven, they are the beginning of it. And Esau is the end of this. So this world isn't ours, man. This world isn't ours. The world that follows after it is ours, okay? So now we go to the book of James, chapter 4, verse 4. James chapter 4, verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? So if you're friends with this world, you're an enemy of the Most High, man. Enmity means enemy, okay? Whosoever therefore would be a friend of the world is the enemy of Yahawah. So you need to separate from this world. You're not a friend of this world. You're the enemy of this world, man. Because the world is the enemy of Yahawah, so it's the world the enemy of you, man. So now we go to the book of John, chapter 15, verse 19. 15 and 19. And it says, if you were of the world have loved his own. You're not of this world, okay? But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. This is why the world hates us, because we're not of this world. Because we follow the statutes and commands of Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi. We don't cut our beard down, you know. We don't make the line up. We don't eat pork. We were on the fringes when we're preaching, you know. We're preaching out there in highways and hedges. We're reading the Bible. And this is why the world hates us. Because we're sticking to the law, statutes, and commands of Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi. Okay. Verse 17. Salakia. Verse 16 I start. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. The Most High, Yahawashi, was speaking this verse before, and this verse right now. It's all written and read, so Yahawashi is speaking himself. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you. So he has chosen us in this truth. He ordained us to be in this truth. No one else. So he made us up to separate, to be an enemy of this world. Okay? And ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit. Bring forth fruit is this knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Okay? That whatsoever, Salakia, bring forth fruit, and that your fruit shall remain. That you let your knowledge, wisdom, understanding grow, and that Salakia, and that the fruit remains till the end in you. Okay? That whatsoever you shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. That whatsoever you ask in Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi name, that he may give it to you. That Yahawah gives to you, okay? Verse 17. These things I command you, that ye love one another. We need to love our people. We need to love our Akim, man. Okay, we're not of this world, man. These are the only people that we got, our family. Okay, because they're loving us, whatever we're doing. Okay, if we're pushing us through in sincerity, you know. And if you see an ark going off, rebuke him, man. This is what we need to do. We need to rebuke them. Okay. Salaki. Don't want to find this verse real quick. Salaki, Akim, Salaki. Here, right here, it's the book of Matthew, chapter. It's the spirit, man, called Holayam Yahawashi Yahawashi. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, chapter 18, verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, so if he does something wrong, go and tell him his fault between thee. So show him this trespass, show him what he did wrong with the scriptures, okay? Prove all things, man. And between thee and him alone, if he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. If he listen to you, you gain your brother, okay? But if he would not hear thee, then take him with thee, one or two more, and select that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every word may be established. So what you saw, let this other Akim see, and let it be established. That you don't only, because he may be like, only you say that, man, that's not right. So let the other Akim come to it too, and let them show this trespass, man. Okay? And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, let them be unto thee as the heathen man and a publican. So if he doesn't listen to you, then you pull out the other Akim, he just doesn't listen to them, then the whole church, like the whole squad, you know, the whole Akim. If he doesn't listen to them, treat him as a heathen man, okay? But if you accept it finally and comes back, man, treat him as an ox, says in 15, man. Okay, so love one another and show their trespass to one another. So now we go to the book of James again, chapter 2, verse 5. Yahawah, Father. 2 verse 5. And it says, hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world? He has chosen the poor of this world because the world is wicked, man. Out of this world, rich in faith, but we were rich in faith, man. Jakes are rich in faith like crazy, man. If you see that, man, who goes the hardest in these other wicked ass doctrines, in these different wines in Christianity and Islam? The Jakes, man, the Israelites, you know, because we have the most faith of everyone, okay? Like it says right here, rich in faith. And here's of the kingdom, which he hath promised to them that love him. What is the love, man? He has promised to us the kingdom, to him the love. We get it real quick. It's the book of John, chapter 14, verse 15. And it says, if you love me, keep my commandments. The love of the Most High is keep his commandments. So keep his commandments, man. Keep his law, statutes, commandments. Because it says, and here's of the kingdom are here's. So inherit. You're going to inherit the kingdom. Okay, which he has promised to them that love him. He has promised to them who he keep Salaki. He has keep Salaki. He has promised his kingdom to him who love him. So who keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of his ability. Okay. So now we go to the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 2 verse 12, and it says, 2 verse 12. Now we have received not the spirit of the world. We didn't have received the spirit of the world, of this wicked world, because the world is given to the hand of the wicked. The world is straight wicked, Job 9:24. But the spirit which is of the Most High, the spirit of power, man. This is what we received, okay? That we might know the things that are freely given to us of the Most High, who are given to us freely, so without charging us anything, man. Yahawah gave us this truth, charging anything, no money, nothing, okay? He just gave it to us, okay? And this is the biggest treasure he could ever give us. this truth, man. And Lord willing, we are one of the elect, man. So now we go to the, oh, I got another precept, I forgot it, Salakia. It's the book of John. The precept to 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. It's the book of John, chapter 18, verse 36. And it says, Salakia 36. Yahawashi answered, so Yahawashi speaking, Yahawashi answered, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews. But now is my kingdom not from hence. So this kingdom is not Yahawashi's kingdom, it's not the elect's kingdom, it's not our kingdom, man, okay? It's not the kingdom of the Israelites, the kingdom of the Edomites, the wickedness, man. The border of wickedness. I'll get it real quick. It's the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 3. Now 1 verse 4. Or Salakia. I will read it. Wonderful. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return. So they're down right now, but they will return. And build the desolate places, thus saith Yahawah of hosts, the Yahawah of war. Okay? The Lord of war. Okay? They shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness. So the Edomites are the border of wickedness, and they're running the world right now. So the word's in the hand of the wicked man. Okay? So this kingdom isn't our kingdom, man. Because if this would be our kingdom, man, our ancestors who were with Yahawashi would fight for him, man, that he come free and that he's in the hand of the Jews, man. You know what I mean? Just Yahawashi saying, man. Okay? So this isn't our kingdom. We are not of this world, man. This isn't our world. The world that follows is ours. Now we go to the book of James, chapter 4, verse 6. Okay? I don't want to make it too long. Book of James, Salakia, chapter 4, verse 6. 4 verse 6, and it says, Salakia. Verse 6. But he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, the Most High resists the proud and giveth grace unto the humble. Man, the Most High gives grace unto the humble, man. If you're humble, obedient, joyful, if you follow the commandments of the best of your ability, if you do the work, man, if you humble yourself before Yahawah, if you don't be like a proud man, Yahawah hates this proud man, okay? Yahawah hates, man. Yahawah hates a proud man. It is... Wait a second. Low when I get it real quick. Proverbs. Salakia. To pray for that, man, that I got more knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and more remembrance. Straight, man. Salakia, verse 7. Submit yourself, therefore, to the Most High. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Okay? So verse 8. Draw nigh to the Most High, and he will draw nigh unto you. Okay? So draw to the Most man's best of your ability, and he will draw unto you. Okay? Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, your minds, you double-minded. You see why it says, okay, this is another proof for my heart means love and me mind. Okay, because why should it say you purify your heart and purify your heart? You're double-minded because your heart is your mind, because you're double-minded, man. So put the wicked thoughts out of your mind, man. Okay, put the wicked thoughts out of your mind. For the status man is the best of your ability, okay? And be renewed in this truth, okay? Now we go to the book of, it's my last scripture, the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter Salakia 4 verse 27, and it says, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come, for this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmity. So I will read it again. And cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous. The things that are promised to us, we can't comprehend to something, man, to the righteous. You know, if you're righteous, man, the things I promised to you, man, they are so you can't compare it to anything. Okay, in the time to come, in the time that will come, when Yahawashi is coming back, man, our kingdom will begin, because Esau's the end of this world and we the beginning of that follows. So in the time to come, man, for this world is full of unrighteousness and wickedness. Unrighteousness is wickedness, man, and infirmity, man, wickedness, man. This world is full of wickedness. This is why it isn't our world, man. And I got the scriptures. I was asking myself right now in this lesson, why did I wrote the scriptures down? But because I want to show, man, we are not of this world. We're not allowed to go the world's ways, man. I will get the preacher real quick. We're not allowed to be a wicked and slothful man, man. We need to be a righteous man, that our way is plain. We need to depart from this world, because we're not of this world. Because the world that follows is our world, okay? Depart from this world. We're not of this world. So it's the book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 19. It's the spirit, man. The way of the slothful man is in the hedge of thorns. The way of the slothful man is full of thorns, man. But the way of the righteous is made plain, okay? So depart from this world. Don't go to wicked ways. Go to righteous ways. Hearken unto the law, statutes, commandments of Yahawashi, and do the work in diligence and sincerity, man, to make your election sure. This isn't our world. We're not of this world. The world that follows is our world. Verse 20, Salakia. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1 is my last verse. Oh, wait. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of Yahawah thy power, to observe all and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that Yahawah thy power will set thee on a high above all nations of the earth. Salakia. I will finish the verse. So, follow the statutes commandments of Yahawashi to the best of your ability, that you, at the end, that Yahawah thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. That he set you above all nations, that you over the nations, man, over these wicked nations, okay? Depart from this wickedness. Know who you are, man. Wake up. So, Lord, when it was edifying, Barakatha, Yahawah, Barakatha, Shalom.